Well, let's just start with the stretch because 3 and 4 nights, we kind of know it's going to be pretty busy in terms of workload, but just how do you kind of approach it and the significance of it?
Yeah, one day at a time. That's all you can do, and you focus on today being the most important game. And then it's up to us to try to get them the rest when we can. So making sure we're putting them in a position to feel good about where they're at, that's kind of on the coaching staff.
Just listening to the guys in the locker room, it sounds like confidence is pretty high right now. But in terms of just the work that's been put in to get to this point, but it seems like it's across the board not done yet. I mean, is that kind of a sense you get just happy with where it's come, but not?
There's been steady improvements along the way, and you want to keep seeing that as a coach. But when you look at the standings and see where we're at, we have a long way to go. So every day you try to make sure that you're focused on getting a little bit better, and we have done that over the last little while, and we want to make sure we keep doing that here tonight.
The other night, Jonathan, the physicality on the forecheck was noticeable. Is that something that's being coached, or is that the player taking it on himself?
I think that's a lot of Hubie. Like the last 3 games in particular, he's been more, I don't know if I want to say energized or more intense with his play. And now he's around the puck a lot more these last 3 games, and he's making plays like we know he can make. So it's nice to see.
When a player gets involved in a game like that, and history coaching highly skilled players like that, does it lead to some of the offense too and building some confidence?
I think it does. I mean, a lot of times when guys are going the other direction, they try too much to make the cute play instead of just getting back to hard hockey, if you want to call it that. So if that means finishing a check or taking a hit to make a play, that sometimes is enough to get you going.
It's kind of a special night for Dan Lambert to come back after so many years. Maybe just broadly speak about the way that he's been able to impact your team as a new member of the staff.
Yeah, he's a people person for sure. And the one thing that you love about him and the reason why we wanted to have him around is because he builds such great connections with people. So it doesn't take you long to realize that when you spend 5 minutes with him, that he is someone that really cares about the people that he works with, and he's trying to help bring along in regards to our players. So we're really lucky to have him on our staff, that's for sure.
Ryan, it looks like Connor Zary might not be in tonight, and I asked you after the last game, he didn't play much in the third. Tell me what you saw, what you didn't see in the third, and what you need to see more of for him to get back in.
It's not, he is a little bit banged up, so
okay.
I will say that. So, his feet weren't going the way we'd expect them to go, but he's dealing with something now as well.
What kind of challenge does Nashville maybe give you guys? They're coming off of 2 big wins in this building. What kind of challenge do they give you guys?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, this building is a hard building to play in for one. They have an elite goaltender, and they have a mobile, active defense that it causes a lot of problems if you're not on top of your details for sure. So they're a little bit like we are. They're trying to get themselves back to solid ground. So every time we play Nashville, it seems like it's a good game.